What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. And this week in news, Pressa and Coi Leray break up, as well as we'll be covering the Akademiks Toronto Twitch that went down last week. We got all that, plus the new Canadian music videos coming at you. This is News from the Six, where we hit you with that real Toronto shit. And I'm your host, Friday Ricky Dred. Now, before we get into anything, I need you to all do me a quick favor and please subscribe. Hit that subscription button below, as well as the notification bell next to it so you know when we're dropping new videos, and we drop new videos every single day. Now, this video that you're gonna be watching right here is gonna be a news story like I mentioned before, as well as all the new Canadian music videos that have dropped this week. And we need you, the people, to let us know who is gonna be the #1 video in Canada this week. All right, so let me know in the comments below, comment gang strong, and we'll be able to tabulate it and let you know on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, the world's most smoked out podcast, as usual on Thursday morning. All right. Like I said, we're also going to be covering the news stories that I talked about at the top of this video. So let's get to it. New Canadian music video releases. Let's go.
What she asked, she wanna come, she want it fast, hit from the back, slap in the ass, shit like
I just need a comfort, I don't need no hug. Never trust a bitch when she says she lost. No weak, I be with them steppers, ain't talking stampedes. Real rap, this is facts, rinse a pack, then repeat.
Act 10, reach for my shit and my goons on your ass. Rolls Royce, I stand down in it. Shorty, I'm the man now, nigga. We want the boats that fresh on the docks. How many bricks, my nigga, a lot? How many sticks, my nigga, a lot? How many whips, my nigga, a lot?
Anytime, everybody moving with everybody slime. Wake up in the morning, now back on my grind. That back hard.
Hey, chop, switch up for a couple bucks. They ask me while I'm rapping.
Slug me, switch on the glitch when I touch it, it bust 3. Slide with a gang, yo, Rango, up 3. Hop on and up the log on.
And that money can't be late, she hit the post, she get the cake. She poppin' pussy for these bounds, she wanna fly to other states. She got it.
Woods, yeah, the shit is heavy, yeah. Ask your bitch, yeah, we going steady. Ask your bitch, I'm online.
She slept so she can go get some of that. Punch 911 with 40 autos, I would let her go put some
MC, I'm an MC to spit the shit, my clip never empty. The sickest shit be bumping out my whip causing empty.
Other guys had that plan too. This one gon' rip at your heartstrings, but fuck that girl, you did the same thing too.
And I'ma keep it real, my heart would you still? I don't even know how to feel.
Get up with me, been wildin' since a picnic. Put the product on the skizzy, have it fly through up the
Nip tongue tied. Crow gon' have to hit him with the knee nerve. Fuck a job, got blocked trying to get green.
I thought she was a writer. All these bitches wanna see me. They can watch me on the TV.
Already got my bitch, don't care. Wrist on typhoon, got that windmill flare.
Feeling my soul hurt. I'm just trying to break them ends before it's time for God to close.
C'est juste qu'on fasse, t'es pas si about that. C'est juste qu'on fasse, t'es pas si
Le phone, paquet de drugs, paquet de zen, on te kick dos. Vu que t'as changé, t'es
hop in it, if a nigga seen would you hop with it, if you heard this on the stream, would you trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die.
Now, in a quick international news, I just want to say pray for Haiti with the 7.2 magnitude earthquake that happened over there over the last week. Right now, the death toll is still rising with over 1,400 people dead at this point right now. All right, so I want everybody to pray for Haiti right now that it seems that, you know, tropical depression Grace is supposed to be flooding the scene. So they're looking to have a little bit more turmoil before things get better. All right, so we're going to put a GoFundMe link in the description below for anybody who wants to donate. And once again, pray for Haiti. Next news story. Now, in our next news story, the Big Wassa and the Big Purr have broken up. Now, over their maybe 4 to 6 month long relationship, a lot of stuff has happened. You know, there's been, you know, Press has received backlash in the form of people, you know, trying to make jokes at him, calling him a girl, saying that's the best lesbian couple relationship that the people has ever seen. However, you know, with a lot of speculation from different people, including myself, it seemed that the relationship was real. Now, in a recent Instagram live by Coi Leray, she was being asked by the fans, Wagwan with Pressa, and to what she answered, don't ask me any questions. And then right away, she just started getting really perturbed and she ended the live, okay? Now, the Instagram or the internet investigators have made their investigation to see that Pressa and Coi Leray have also unfollowed each other on Instagram. So This may be a breakup, it may be a break, who knows? You know, I don't want to get too much into their business as far as when it goes to with relationships, but salute to Pressa, one of our Toronto talents doing big things. You know, make sure to keep on streaming that Attachments remix featuring Coi Leray, as well as the original Attachments featuring Taliban Glizzy, all right? So once again, big salute to Pressa, and we'll keep you updated on what's going on if the breakup is not complete, right? And to get back together. Next story. Now, in our last news story, you know, there was the Akademiks Toronto Twitch that went down last week. Now, it was last week, Friday, that it went down via Akademiks Twitch page. And right now, to date, there's over 100,000 views of people who have watched on Twitch, as well as a multitude of people who have watched the repostings on Instagram. Now, it started with rapper Top 5, as well as Bundog, and a few other rappers that were inside of there, you know, Roadrunner and a few other people, before, you know, things started to get a little bit out of control when I popped into there, okay? There was a lot of different things being thrown around, but in the end of the day, I feel that I held my own. You let me know in the comments below how you felt about it. I felt that my mission in there was to make sure to put on Akademiks to all the different people who are doing things in the scene, like we've been doing over here on the network, okay? So there's been a few times where I threw Mula's name in there, Doovy's name in there. It wasn't in any way to try to troll those guys, even though it seemed trolly. You know, I wanted to make sure that Akademiks was aware, you know, especially, you know, when Lady SB came in there and he asked her about different female rappers are doing things in the scene. You know, she failed to mention a list of rappers. And don't get me wrong, I don't expect rappers to be mentioning lists of rappers, mentioning lists of their competition and things of that nature. So as a podcaster, as somebody who's in the scene, a media page reporter or a media reporter, I felt my responsibility to make sure that while all of the, let's say, the debauchery was going on in there, that I was able to at least give Ak the information needed so that he can be put on to other people in our Canadian scene, all right? So let me know if you've seen this video. It's available right now on our Instagram, on our YouTube page. You know, it's doing crazy views right now. There's a lot of people who have mixed opinions about it. There was a lot of controversy that happened during there, okay? And I'm gonna be making sure to address that controversy, as well as all the different allegations that were said on a YouTube live in the near future, as well as on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, all right? But that's all we got for news today. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other news story that you want us to cover this week or cover in the following weeks, okay? Excuse me for sounding a little bit nasally. I'm a little bit under the weather while doing this news story today. However, the news does not stop. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms at Friday Ricky Dred, that's D-R-E-D, and make sure for everything else We Love Hip Hop related to hit us up on our website, welovehiphop.ca. And if you need to book any time in our studio over here, whether it's with no equipment or with equipment or engineers, make sure to hit us up on our Instagram page, Visionary Arts Center. All right, this is News from the 6, where we hit you with that real Toronto shit, and I'm off this. Deuces.
Alana, who's that? Jazz Prince Jr.?
Oh,
people.
Hey.
Yo, he's in the place.
Yo, Donkey, what's going on?